Thank you so much, and welcome to another installment of Unfiltered with Oscar Msomi. And today we are at a beautiful venue. This is a lovely place that you will obviously be able to come and pay a visit to. It's called Ham's Views Cafe. It's here at Unit 3 and is owned also by a friend of mine, and you definitely need to check that out. But obviously, that just being the venue that we're visiting today, what's really exciting is that we're having Mbogodo again. It's another installment of 12th edition, and we said that we're going to sit with a fitness instructor, a person who's all about life and going to get it. She's a mountain climber, she's a mother, she's a pioneer. She's actually earned all the strides that she has, and I'm talking about none other than Ntobeko Mkhulisi. Her name is actually Ntobeko Mkhulisi, but there's another one that they usually use, depending on which school you went to. Abanye bathu data, abanye bathu data, you know. But well, we've been welcomed in La A3, so that's how we can do this interview, and it's really exciting. We just want to say thank you again to Mr. Ntobeko, who was able to give us the access to use his place right here. It's a lovely, lovely establishment. You really want to have it checked out. But let's get on with the business of the day. Sisi, unjani today?
Pila, unjani.
No, I'm good, eh? You look like you're ready to do this, right?
I am.
You definitely
Thank
are.
you for having me.
No, we trust me. It's us who are more excited. The fact that you gave us the time to come and do this interview with you, right? But without any further ado, I just want to get into the person that you are. First of all, just to tell you a bit of a something that I usually cover is the fact that Unfiltered is something that I created so that we can exhibit and actually showcase a business into Abantu Bagiti and the incredible work that they've been able to do over the years. We're going to sometimes because of the spectrum of things, people that get coverage is your main celebrities, you know that.
Yes.
But because of that, there's a lot of people in our communities. I actually believe that you're one of those people, and that's why I made sure that we get you for this episode, right? You have an incredible.
Thank you so much.
You have an incredible story
Wow.
that you'd love to share with us, and I'd love for us to get into it. In your own words, who is Ntobeko Wellness? Mkhulisi?
Ntobeko is an adventurous mother who loves community. I am a wellness influencer.
Yeah.
I am a creative. I love creation.
And I guess that's very exciting because we are in the age of creation right now, right?
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
So
also an entrepreneur. Yes, I also love women, not
Yeah.
in that sense.
I love the fact that you're very quick to come back and save yourself, right? No, it's absolutely fine if you do. But you love women.
I love women.
And you celebrate women.
I celebrate women.
That's what
I
you've been
love-
doing,
Yes,
yeah.
that's what I've been doing.
Yeah.
And I have this, I don't know, I have this love for women
Yeah.
that makes me want to create a space for them that makes them become who they are meant to be.
Exactly.
You know, not what we have been told, but we need to unlearn what we've been told about
Yeah.
women. So I'm trying to do that.
And you've been able to catch that in the exercises, and not just the exercises, but the programs that you run. I know, Wuti, when we get into what Ntobeko Wellness does, you'll be able to break down exactly what the programs are and the kind of stuff that you engage in.
Yes.
But before we even get there, because I really think that it's important that we also find out about the person, who they are and where they come from. Your background, like Ntobeko, in your own words, who would you say she is? Where are you coming from? Why did you study what you studied? And how did you end up being where you are? In your own words.
In my yeah, that's a lot, eh? What I can say is I'm just a woman.
Yeah.
I'm a woman who has spent so much time trying to figure out what it is that I'm here for.
Right.
So
Finding your purpose.
yes, my life has always been about that,
Yeah.
finding who I am and why I am here. Not just to live or survive,
Exactly.
but to actually be here, be
Yeah.
present.
Exactly.
Yes.
Live in the moment
Live
and
in the
embrace
moment.
it.
Yes.
Exactly, because
Yes,
most of us, and sometimes most of us actually go through that where we just take life as it comes and accept our situations.
Yes.
You've been an advocate who does things differently when you want to shape your own life.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
yes, you got that.
exactly. Because I've been
You
following
got
you.
that.
No, absolutely true. I've been following the beautiful work that you've been doing over the years. I know, Uti, this doesn't only just come from you in a sense. I don't know how maybe the parents were able to play a role in this, but I happen to be a friend with your elder sister, right?
Yes.
Ntobeko Mkhulisi. I know that she's watching this, and I wanted to just note ukuthi mhlawumbe she's actually in the same space as you are in, where you are obsessed. I could even use that word about bodybuilding, about taking care of yourself,
Yes.
about a healthy lifestyle.
Yes,
Right.
I think at some point she influenced it on me.
Yeah.
Yeah, because she started when she was younger, and before I even knew there was anything
Yeah.
that had to do with exercising and training, more especially in women.
Yeah.
Because we've seen males doing it, but then
That stereotype that you believe.
yes.
Yeah.
I think I was still young. I saw a picture of her. She had a six-pack.
Get out of here. and she's been at it, you know. You know, even over the years, you would think we could say about it, because I know for me, for an example, I want us to get into Ntobeko exercise in a gym and how you were
Yes.
able to counter that. I know what for me, I registered at gym at a certain point in my life. I think ngaya isonto elodwa noma amasonto amabili, and then immediately after that got Jimmy Malian. I was not a part of it anymore. She has been consistent on that. And I guess with you looking at her and she being your reference point, it was easy to fall into the same way of wanting to live your life, right?
Yes, yes.
But before we even get there, there's a part that I want to cover. Elokishini, it has always been believed, because we talk about Elokishini like I am. Elokishini kunalento yokuthi people indaba yokujima is not such a, you know, we don't put it right on top of izinto ekumele ngiyiwalishe kakhulukazi ngazo.
Yes.
If I'm big, I'm big. If ngimncane, ngimncane. And ukuthi ngidlani, I'm not going to worry about that. Uma kukhona intombolo singena phezulu madombolo. You coming from a community that is shaped like that, how are you able to unplug yourself and bring all of that into Ilokishi? Because that's where the juice is when it comes to Ntobeko Wellness. You were able to remove the veil of into a gym, you have to go to Virgin Active, you have to go to Planet Fitness, and you actually brought that out to Abantu so that they're able to do it in their venues and their vicinities. How did you get to that?
I will say that is still a work in progress, because seriously, people don't see it the way I want them to see it.
Yeah.
But I've been doing this with friends since I was young.
Yeah.
So it's been almost 20 years.
Wow.
I've been training, and at an early age, I had to struggle with people who would make comments, because the only thing that we knew is that when you train, you need to go running or go walking.
Yeah.
So I'm not a runner.
Yeah.
So I usually would walk.
There are so many other kind of exercises that a person would engage in.
Walk each time. That has always been my, what do you call this?
The one thing that you love to. Yeah.
When
Your
you
safety, your safety space.
Yes, my safety space. When you need to run away from things.
Yeah.
You'd
walk.
Think things through.
Wow,
yes,
man.
I would walk. Even since I was very young, still in high school, I would take walks.
Wow.
And people would comment on that. Maybe they will tell you, no, run faster. Why, you know?
And they don't understand.
And they don't even understand
this is
why
what
you
I
are
need.
here.
Yeah,
why
this is
you are
working
here.
for me. Yeah.
And I think that is what has been a challenge for most of the women.
Yeah.
Is that when you go out, they're gonna start judging you.
Yeah.
They start telling you,
Not
I've seen you on the
great,
road.
yeah.
I've seen you on the road for a couple of times. Why aren't you losing weight?
Exactly.
You don't even know why I am on the road.
Am I even trying to
Am I
lose weight?
even trying?
Yeah.
So it has been that, and when you are Elokishini,
Yeah.
it's
It's even harder.
No, Elokishini.
Yeah, it's even harder. Because, let me tell you, and it's a great thing that you're actually bringing that up, because in my own little corner, I've also had some ghosts where that's what it would actually discourage you where yenza into noma iqale into, because you really see the vision of it.
Yes.
And uyayibona ukuthi this is going to work out and it's going to benefit abantu. That's the strange thing, because they seem to miss that, and I have no idea how. Uyiqale into, and then while you are in the course of ukuyenza, uthola ukuthi you have naysayers. Everyone who are supposed to be shunting you on, everyone you are doing a great job. We love what you're doing and encouraging it. And it's so sad because it's our community that does that. It's in abantu abamnyama that beats each other down like that. That's why we end up seeing abanye abantu bezinye izizwe taking over and laughing at in because we are our own worst enemies, you know?
Yes.
Yeah. So you'd go through that, and out of getting those bad comments, how were you able to overcome them?
What I've learned through the years is that people will obviously judge what you are doing because they have not seen what you have seen. Like when you have a vision or something.
That's correct. That's why it's a vision.
It's a vision
because
it was given to you.
Exactly.
So don't expect people to understand it.
Yeah.
And you will
and you would actually be dropping the ball if you do.
Don't expect people to understand it. People will understand it when they get used to it.
Exactly.
Because everything that we've been able to do,
it has a starting point.
It started somewhere, and then somebody showed it to us, and
someone approved it. Just I know this is going the right way, and then they buy into the idea.
Yes. Yeah. So now what we have been lacking is that we have been expecting people to understand. When you tell someone that this is what I do, I expect you to understand. If you
and then sometimes it doesn't register.
And then I start judging myself. I start feeling like maybe this is not a good idea. But it is my idea. It's not your idea. No. It's not the person's idea.
It's yours.
It's your idea.
And you should not take a criticism ngendlela yokuthi ibe yona pinnacle point yakho yokuthi okay sharp. See, because law I understand later, and I actually check with the other person as well. I understand later.
You start feeling
there's something wrong with me because why am I feeling this and no one is feeling it?
And worse, you take criticism from people that you would not expect advice from.
That is correct.
You would not take advices from them,
but you want to take the nonsense that they dish to you. You know, it doesn't make sense at all.
But you would not go to them and ask them for any advices with whatever you are doing.
But you want them to have that thing, you would say, influence your whole life.
Yeah.
Going back to your family a bit, because if you want to swim through and get ourselves to Ntobeko Wellness and what it is that you do there, because the amount of work is incredible. And just bouncing off that point that you made, people are going to look at you and doubt you until they fit into the idea and know with the programs that you are running and all the excursions that you undertake, people have been fitting in because Instagram speaks. And so one of them is so we really commend you on that. But just jumping in and out of questions as I usually do, we spoke about your sister. She's an incredible example. And I think who would actually go to a point like you do of taking care of yourself like that, it would actually show you stay young forever, you know.
Yes.
So the benefits are definitely there. I'm trying to keep from having a baby in my stomach. I'm a guy. So there's always a possibility if I indulge in certain kind of foods, because you told us but still sticking to the point of going to your family, being able to pull yourself out of dark situations and overcoming negativity. How were you able to overcome the dark cloud that you've recently just faced? I said I wouldn't come to this question, but I think we need to, because it's one of those things that people would want to learn. If I can conquer anything, if I can conquer controlling my body, I should be able to conquer my emotions. You lost your brother just recently.
Yes.
I know that's a sore point. And
I did not expect that. Yes.
I know you didn't expect that. But I want us to be holistic about this whole thing so that people understand when you have that will and power, you can go over anything. How was that experience for you? Because it's quite recent.
Yeah, it is. It is. I'm still not sure if sometimes it does not feel real. It does not feel real. It's been a very, very, very tough experience.
Because I know how your family. You've always been like that.
Because so it's
I know. I'm taking you there and I'm going to pull you immediately out because I know you're going to shed a tear. And unfortunately, they didn't give us any tissue. Man.
Yeah, and he's been someone who I have spent a lot of time with during my difficult time. And he was the one who really, really, really contributed to Ntobeko Wellness.
There we go.
When we started, when I started it, he just embraced the idea and he was there,
and that's what you need.
Yes.
You know, when you have that support structure,
Yes.
kulula maqhamuka komuntu ngaphandle ukuthi we like what you're doing, but it's even nicer when a person in your own circle, I'm talking about family, because that's where everything
Yes.
starts. When umuntu wasekhaya ethi sis, run with it, you've
Yes.
got it, that's what he was able to
And
give to you.
Yes, that's what he did for me. Yes, that's exactly what he did.
And that's how you should remember him, because he's still
Yes.
watching you right now, and I'm sure Uguti, even where he stands, where Uguti, that's my sister and she's doing a great job
Yes,
right there, you know?
What comforts me is knowing that he will be watching over this and
Yeah.
he'll make sure that it grows.
Yeah.
I have that comfort.
It has been growing.
That says,
Yeah.
you know what, he's there.
Yeah.
He's still watching over you.
He's still your biggest fan.
Yes, and he will make sure that you make this happen.
Yes, listen, you've done an incredible amount of work, and I just want to tell you, besides Unfiltered, abantu bayibona into eyenzayo, and
Yeah.
the ones with the right mind are going to embrace it, and they are embracing it. As Kulumi Gento, which is there in the future, we are talking about something that is already happening right now. Now we're getting into the nice part of things, because guys, we had to dig and go through all of that difficult questioning. But this is where Unfiltered really gets to be exciting, because we want to find out about you and what it is that you do, especially in Ntobeko Wellness. What is Ntobeko Wellness? That's a different question to who are you, but
Yeah.
what is Ntobeko Wellness? What do you do there?
Okay, Ntobeko Wellness is born from a dream.
Mm-hmm.
A dream I had.
Yeah.
A dream I have.
Yeah.
It's a dream I have of seeing a place
Mhm.
where women come together
Yeah.
to heal,
Yeah.
uplift, and prosper one another.
Mhm.
I have this vision where we no longer, as women,
Mm-hmm.
when we are together, we look down on one another.
Yeah, because that's
women
what's
hate
always
where-
been believed.
Yes,
Mm.
it's like this thing of
Putting each other down.
Yes,
Yeah.
we have. What do they call this? Cyclists.
Yes, there's little groups,
Yeah,
and
these
this group
groups,
throws stones
this
to the other
group,
group, and the other
yes,
group is hating
yes.
on the other group. Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
and I think I have been, in some way, been able to do that.
Yeah.
Because I've seen women who you'd not normally find in the same
abantu,
space.
yeah.
And I've been able to come together with
Mhm.
those women and
Make them open up.
yes, make
Mm.
them open up, make them understand.
And
This
isn't
is
that
what
incredible?
We are here for.
And embracing yourself as well, because
Yes.
you know, in one of the episodes that we did, I was with Ubongi Mhlanga. I think she was one of the people
Yes.
that were part of, or are still part of Ntobeko
She
Wellness.
is, yes,
She is.
yes.
She's just an incredible soul. I
Yeah.
really want to tell you that. What's really exciting though is the fact that you don't pinpoint about who we want that you want to work with, but you open it up to any person, any woman, any person that would want to be a part of this.
Yes.
And the programs that you run also, what is really exciting is that they don't just end up giving a good feeling to a person, correcting their aura, but you're able to actually go into excursions where you connect with the nature, where you do these mountain climbing, where you do camping, and where you do mountain runs. For you to be able to see that vision and carry it out, how were you able to reach out to Abantu? Did you create a page and then start inviting, or you started with Abantu Abasituzewako and then they would invite their friends? How does it work? Because I'm sure you want the circle to become bigger. How does it work?
Yes, it started with people who I first created this Saturday wellness
Mhm.
thing with my brother, so he would come and train us.
Yeah.
I invited women
Yeah.
around Elokshi
Mhm.
to come through and train with us on
Mhm.
Saturday mornings.
Yeah.
It would be just Saturday's physical wellness. You
Yeah.
need to come through after a tough week at work.
Mhm.
You come through and then
Wow.
we train together for an hour and a half, and my brother
Yeah.
would come and assist us with training.
Listen, I know, but it
so
feels
it
like
started like that.
yeah. It feels like the attachment is always going to be there. I want to assure you right now, I'm no priest, and I'm definitely no soothsayer. I don't know what happens in the future, but I know Guti, abantu who are attached to us like that do not leave us. Their spirits are they're permanently next to you. For him to be able to be a part of all of this thing as it started out.
Yes.
he's going to make it run even further now because he's in the spiritual realm, which is even more powerful than this physical realm that we're stuck in. So wakwazi ukuthi-ke exactly wakwazi ukuthi-ke uyidevelophe-ke lento until it came to a point where you said we're not only going to do izinto that deal with physical fitness, but we're also going to do talks where you get into groups and you let people pour out and express themselves.
Yes.
How does that work?
When you look at it, okay, maybe if I should like talk about Ntobeko.
Yeah.
The reason why it is Ntobeko Wellness.
Yeah.
Before, when we started as a training, so doing training sessions, we did not have a name for that.
Yeah.
It was just me looking at what has helped me.
Yeah. And sharing the love.
Yes, yeah. and thinking that it could do the same for someone else.
It was positive to you, so why would it be negative to anyone else? Yeah.
So when I thought about it, and Ntobeko in English is humble.
Yeah.
Yes.
Wow. That's the first time you learn every single day. That's the first time I've ever come across someone explain it like that to me. Yeah.
The reason it is Ntobeko Wellness is not really because Ntobeko is my name.
It doesn't reference your name, but it still resonates.
But it's still, yes.
Yeah, it works either way.
It works.
Yeah.
So that's why it is Ntobeko Women Wellness, because when you speak about someone who's humble, it is someone who understands or knows that they have strengths and gifts. Yeah. But all that comes from God.
Exactly.
You know, when you humble,
there's the soul.
Yes, you understand that it is not because of your might. It is not because
it's beyond you anyway.
It's beyond you.
That's
so
beautiful.
when you are,
that is absolutely beautiful.
When you are humble, you understand that before you want to maybe speak about somebody or maybe you want to judge somebody.
Yeah.
You will look at
you
yourself.
Come down a second.
Yes, and
look at the man in the mirror.
Yes,
then make that decision.
Yes, and try to find out if you are not speaking from a place of privilege.
Exactly.
Because most of the time when you judge people, it's because
you're standing right there on top.
Yeah, we are speaking.
And you're looking down there.
Yes.
And then you can judge because no, actually that does work, that doesn't work because you are setting it according to your standards. Humbleness is the counter of that because humbleness says, I'm going to come down from my beautiful tower, be amongst the people and see if I would react any different.
Yes.
Lovely stuff, man. Yes. That's all Ntobeko Wellness right there, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
That is what Ntobeko Wellness is.
And the trainings and infusing that with the physical wellness is part of it. And in Glasgow, you actually do excursions where you go out. Which are some of the places that you've gone to, and what do you do when you get up there? Because it looks like a lot of fun. You know?
Yes, it is a lot of fun.
Right.
So it's the idea behind it is that we have a theme for when we are going to go. A theme that addresses what women go through.
Yeah.
It depends on what women go through. Like. We recently, with Ubongi, we recently had one where the theme was all bodies are beautiful.
Yeah.
Because
embrace yourself.
Ubongi,
being a plus size woman,
yes, they struggled a lot with people judging how she.
And they had no idea that she'd become a beautiful rainbow. You know that woman? She's booming with love. So there's absolutely nothing you can do about it. She's just beautiful like that. Yeah.
So that is what we are addressing because when we are talking about training and exercising, we are not actually saying that everyone should be thin or everyone should look the same.
Yeah.
We are saying train so that you become the best you that you can be.
Exactly.
The best you that you can be.
And what else would you need after that?
Yes. So, and knowing that exercising, it helps with even your self-esteem.
Yeah.
It helps with a whole lot of
If
things.
you feel good, you start looking good even when you're wearing nothing.
Yes.
Yeah.
You don't have to train just because you need to lose weight.
Yeah.
You train even if you want to gain
healing.
weight. It's healing.
Yeah.
It depends on how you want to feel in your body.
You're able to see that, man. You're able to see that. That's what some are even privileged. I want to say that I'm privileged. I know it's awful that I don't do any exercise. Actually, I'm lying. I do a couple of push-ups. All right. I do a couple of push-ups. It doesn't look like I do anything, but because I don't go that hard, but I do. And in Gaza, when I stop for maybe a week or so, the guilt,
yes,
that sense of why the hell did I skip a week And then you actually feel like maybe it's a drag to even jump back in. And it feels good when you do.
Yeah.
So obviously there are these benefits that come with that. For you to be able to just put this whole thing together and have it focused to women is incredible, because I mean, that it's time that we really embrace them. I mean, from where they come from, it's time for them to be celebrated in all forms.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I'm trying. I don't know. It looks. I don't know. But it looks so.
You believe in this. I know. Get the notion of it's like you can see how big the dream is.
It's huge, because I'm hoping for a wellness center at some point where women can come. And I don't know if it's to offload or do whatever, but a place where they will feel safe to speak about how they actually feel, because women, we have been told that,
and not be afraid to judge. To be judged.
Yes, because we have been told that as a woman, this is what you should be. This is how you should be. Women,
this is how you live your life.
Yes, when you come to this point where you are now an adult, you are supposed to get married, you have kids. Now you are a mother, you are a wife, and you work. This is the only thing.
And isn't that sad? Because sometimes you feel like society on its own is putting so much pressure into it. This is how, when you get to a certain age, what if I don't want to go there?
What?
Did you stop for a second and ask yourself, if I actually want to go there, mom? So, I understand, you are able to, it looks like you are a person that can come out of self and look at life from the outside and then choose. It's just a beautiful place to be in, because some of us are thrown around by circumstance.
Yes,
that's geez, I'm just gonna do this job. I hate it, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Where now you're able to say, I'm not gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, and do it. You know?
Yes, and at some point I said, you know what, I'm not even gonna update a CV, I'm not gonna do anything that is meant for me will
come to you.
Yes.
You attract it.
Yes.
You attract it.
This is what is going to, this is how I am going to live my life. I'm not going to live my life like we've been told that now you should be making this so much money, you should have
those are standards.
Yes, I should be looking at exactly what is it that I'm called for. I took some time, and I prayed about it, and I actually went back on my knees. I went to God and I said, God, tell me what is it that you want me to do. Because okay, you don't know, I'm a fashion designer, so that is what I did.
We're here to find out. And I guess now the whole world knows.
So I did fashion designing, and because the reason why I did that also was because I wanted to create something for women that makes women feel confident in their bodies, and I'm always on how can I make women beautiful. Maybe I'm addressing what I've seen in my family, maybe someone close to me going through that.
But you're able to catch all of that and do something about it, and you actually went as far as studying.
Maybe I'm addressing because I also struggled a lot. I have been, when I was growing up, I was told I look like a boy. Hips, you know?
But that didn't break you down at any point.
It did not. But then again,
in any event, it made you stronger.
Yes, but I would look at it, and then it started to feel like women. There's a lot of women who are also going through that.
That's correct.
And I wanted to create something that makes women feel beautiful, feel great in their bodies, but then again, that did not work the way I wanted it to work. Because women would come to me and say, hey, oh my God,
but that's a part of you. How am I going to hide that? So you my challenges that you would face every single time.
I struggled with that for the longest time. This does not serve me. So it started to feel like people were telling me how to do this. I'm not able to give the way I wanted to give to women. And even worse, my sister, you know,
I'm aware of it.
Yes. So I would do things for her, and they would look very good on her.
And you'd feel like, no, I'm actually doing the right thing.
Yes, and someone would come looking at her and say, I want something like hers.
So she ended up becoming your model. She doesn't even know that.
But then again, it did not work because somebody will come and they don't look the same. And they don't take care of their bodies the same, but they want something that looks like her.
And it won't work because you're hanging, it's on the wrong hanger.
So now it started to frustrate me a lot.
No, like what you said, isn't Zako, when they have to come to you, they actually come to you.
Yes.
That was a turning point in your life because that's the direction that you think I'm supposed to do, because obviously I love fashion and why would it be wrong for me to follow that? But when you did that, you were not full. You were still hungry for something else, right?
Yeah.
So that's when Ntobeko Wellness or Women's Wellness came about.
Yes.
Because you wanted to have an influence that would actually fulfill you and fulfill other women as well.
Yes.
And then obviously you started.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yes.
It actually started itself, eh?
Yes, that what happened.
Yeah.
But again, there was a lot of contributing factors with me coming from almost depression and so it's a lot of my experiences, and also experiences of people who were close to me at that time. I felt a need for something like women wellness, where women we feel
offload.
We offload. Yeah. Like women need to look at. I always say that taking care of yourself does not start and end at a salon.
Or where you go and do your nails.
At a shopping center. Yes, you need to look
do the physical part of it as well.
Do
because
the physical, do the mental.
The benefits are longer.
Yes. Social wellness is also much important.
Exactly.
Because I find that people are hanging out with people that who don't really point to their cups.
Exactly.
Just because I grew up knowing you, or I grew up, or
now I'm gonna hang around you.
Now I'm gonna hang around.
But being around them is detrimental.
Yes,
so it's just killing you. Yeah.
So that is what I'm saying. That let's come together and make sure that we work on our mental wellness, we work on our social wellness. Be able to choose for yourself whether I want to spend time with this person or not.
I just want to tell you, it's really incredible, and the fact that you are able to make sure it caters for everyone, and you move around. Actually, that is actually very good for even tourism of South Africa, because you end up showing the sites. I've noticed on your page there you've been doing a lot of mountain climbing and hiking, and it makes me wonder. Well, sometimes and I'm like, I've never seen this place before. You're actually right here in proof sometimes. And I'm like, hey, wait a second, this place is here. 10 minutes away, you know?
We have so many beautiful places.
Yeah, some of the places that you've traveled to.
I find new places.
Yeah, man. And it doesn't cost that much to explore.
It does not. And it makes you feel so good about
the benefits
yourself.
of it.
Yes, the benefits of it.
Yeah, man, that's just incredible.
So it's one of the things that really inspire me, going out into nature.
Yeah.
And we connect with nature. We are able to walk. Like most of the time people now don't walk.
No, we have got cars. Even if we are late, I'm just gonna grab a car. Actually, that's one way to guarantee an early death, because if you don't do anything to take care of your body, what's gonna keep it?
Because when we go there with women, we get a chance to have conversations, important conversations about what we go through, and we share the same experiences. People get to heal. People get sisters.
Yeah.
There are people who are actually
friends are full.
Yes, there are people who actually. I see when I see them sometimes they are hanging out together.
And you're not even a part of that anymore. But you see,
but I'm just happy.
The amount of work that you're doing
because
is just
now
incredible.
people are able to get people that they can actually speak to, because some of the people do not have people who they can
confide in.
So it's.
It's really incredible. Just as as we're drawing closer to an end, what I usually ask is for people to be able to express themselves. How do people get through to them on social media, links and stuff like that? Because I'm certain, as we're going to be publishing this podcast, it's going to be on YouTube, and it's also going to be, make sure that you subscribe, please subscribe, and when you're on YouTube there. press that little magic button on your right hand side there, subscribe, and obviously you're going to be able to catch more of what Unfiltered does for you. But on this very particular moment, we have it on Spotify as well, and it's on SoundCloud. So every podcasting avenue will actually have this. And abantu besifazane who are going to come across this will also want to know how to get through to you so that the circle can be bigger. Like you did say, you're still looking for that center. You have my social media links that you use, and how do people get through to Ntobeko?
Okay, on Instagram is Ntobeko_Wellness, and on Facebook is Ntobeko Women Wellness.
Yeah.
Yes.
A person just follows and presses the like button and they're connected. And then of course they can send you a message on what number maybe?
On 076-819-2938.
Can you imagine your numbers out there in the whole world?
But it has always been.
Yeah, and I guess.
But I don't mind. I don't mind.
Yeah.
Yes,
you can put the bed bugs away.
No, I have not had
crazy people
issue.
following you.
No.
Let's hope
I don't know. Maybe you attract who you are.
Mm-hmm.
That's what happens. You attract,
usually.
Yeah, usually. So I don't really have people bothering
stalking.
Me. No.
Yeah, but for a beautiful woman like you, it's something that you really would be you need to worry about. But I guess like you did. I guess.
But
like you
I mean, old soul. So I think people when they
old
look
soul,
at me,
new soul. What difference does it make? It's 2021 for heaven's sake. Let me tell you, it's been a beautiful one. As we draw close to an end, I just want to say thank you so much, and I really want to say this again as I plug in Mr. Mbeche for allowing us to use his beautiful venue here. You really need to come and check it out. It's Ham's Views Cafe. It's a Unit 3. It's on, what's the name of the road again?
It's Delu Road.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, can I also add on that? Because we have been working on implementing wellness Saturdays.
Yes, right.
Yes, so we're gonna be running boot camps, and then we're gonna be having light meals. Like,
that's gonna be on every Saturday basis.
Yes.
And
yes,
besides this in terms of how will people get to find out about that? Is it gonna be there on your page?
Yes, it's gonna be on my page when we have the date, when we have the Saturday.
When you're gonna be launching.
Yes.
Beautiful stuff. So guys, we can actually come through to Ham's Views Cafe, and you'll be able to join Ntobeko Wellness or Ntobeko Women's Wellness with data. You'll be able to speak to her, and she's gonna be able to show you what a person can do to take care of themselves and have a healthy, beautiful body that they can be proud of. And obviously not just the body, but even your soul. You know, you get to meditate here, you get to do some yoga, you get to stretch. You get to do all of these funny things that we've seen Chinese people do. I guess now they're here with us, and we really, really want to embrace it and just run with it. Sis, I want to say thank you again for allowing Unfiltered to have a moment with you, and for opening up and getting us there. I know I almost made you cry there. I'm really sorry about that. I'll keep a tissue. I'll keep a tissue next time, and make sure that we do another run for this, because it's been a beautiful one.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.